olive oil. And what that does is it helps to pull the sauce together. So we have our fish completed. I'm actually going to move them over to a plate. Oh, and the smell is just phenomenal. And I believe, one important thing I believe is, I believe in letting people take and make their own portions. So when I serve my family or friends, I very often serve them family style. Which means I put everything in the center of the table, and I really let them decide what is right for them. And I think that's key. That is really key. If you have people deciding what they want to eat, how much, how little, then you have people making choices that are right for them. And that's important. Also, one important thing, I know a lot of people believe that you have to finish everything on your plate, but I don't think that's very healthy to teach our kids. Very often people are eating more than they should because our portions that we have here are extra large. So I think that's a really dangerous idea, and I let people choose what they want to eat. So I'm going to get one of these peppers ready for our salsa and incorporate that flavor. So basically we're skinning our pepper now. And this is a very delicate job. And this is also something kids can help you with, but I would recommend that they definitely be older and that they, of course, they have to wash their hands. So this is a very delicate job. And we want to make sure that we're not throwing away too much of the pepper. But I think it's a gorgeous way to incorporate flavors, is to grill our foods in advance and then skin them and add them. So we've got a lot of different levels of flavor. It is all about the levels of flavor. So here we go. And the great thing is we're expecting company tonight. And that company is going to consist of my daughter, some friends of hers, and we're going to have a wonderful time. I'm going to wash my hands then. Okay, now, as I mentioned, I'm going to add some olive oil. By the way, how was the fish? Good, 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 good. So I'm adding a little bit of oil. What the oil will do is it will actually bind the flavors together. And if you use a good, healthy oil, then it's going to add, oh my gosh, that oil just changed the whole composition of that sauce. This is amazing. Okay, here it goes. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Okay. That is exactly what I was going for. That is amazing. That is amazing. I want you to try this. I really do. Okay. Good. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So what we're going to do is serve this on the side. And I'm actually going to use those delicious lemons for presenting the fish. And now I'm going to work on my last dish. This is the last dish. And then we're actually going to have another side.
And I gotta go pretty soon.
I know. So I'm trying to figure out how to work this last dish.
Which is the last dish?
Well, I wanted to make one kind of grain or something, and that little thing out there is moaning and groaning.
Yeah, noticed.
Should I add more water or?
I don't know.
I'm going to actually place a little bit of the fennel salad. Needs a little bit more sweetness, so I'm going to add that. Always taste your foods. Taste your foods before you serve.
Fish.
And
We
that
make
is
fish.
delicious.
And we love this fish.
Fish.
It's so good.
Delicious.
Thank you so much. And introduce yourself.
From True Fish Haters. Danielle,
I'm Danielle.
Hi,
Hello.
Danielle.
Stephanie, Cathy's daughter. Hate fish. This does not taste like fish. It just tastes amazing.
They're just so good.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Kathy.
What'd
I
you
mean, Mom.
use?
Now, what did you use? Go on, explain now.
Okay. I actually used a combination of dry mustard, seasoned salt, basil, and onion powder.
It's really good.
And I
very good.
dredged the fish in buttermilk
Oh.
and then flour.
Okay.
Hi. Right now what I'm doing is putting together the angel hair pasta and the sauce. So I'm actually going to take some garlic, saute that in the pan, and add a few ingredients and make a quick sauce as an accompaniment to the fish cut. What I'm going to do now is I'm adding a little bit of oil and garlic. I'm actually sauteing the garlic. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make a little roux. And what a roux is it's actually a mixture of any kind of butter or oil and flour. So, and you can make a roux with different kinds of flour as well. So I'll go on over here, my flour, and I can kind of eyeball it. Basically what you want to do is have about a 1-for-1. So if you've got 1 tablespoon of oil, you want 1 tablespoon of flour. 1 1/2, 1 1/2. So about 1-for-1 is going to work out very well. So see what's happening here? The flour is actually getting cooked. So you want to make sure to cook the flour thoroughly. Now I know all of you have heard of gumbo. And gumbo basically is made with a darkened roux. So you cook the roux to the point of nutty flavor, yet just slightly underburnt. So you want to make sure that your roux doesn't burn. And I'm actually going to do a blonde roux. So I'm actually going to have a lighter color roux. And this is about done. I'm going to turn it off. Now the next thing you want to do, I found this amazing ingredient. And it's actually roasted red pepper. And I very often add it to my dishes as a base. So I add about a teaspoon. Just eyeball that. And usually that's what I do. I eyeball everything. Don't let much of it down. And I'll take some cream, just a little hint of cream, and add it to our sauce. And then what you will see happening actually right before your eyes, the sauce is going to thicken. So it's going to thicken and become a really nice sauce that's going to go over our angel hair pasta. I'm going to get a little chicken broth.